Tom Jones, of course, so many hits in the 60s, 70s.
Not unusual to be loved by the one. She's a lady. What's new, pussycat?
I remember the first time I heard what. You know what? Hey, Tom, I got to tell you a story. Hey, Tom, just stand out in the hall. I'll do the interview from there.
yell.
Just yell from the hall and I'll do the interview. Now, come on in here. Come on. Tom, you know what? When I was growing up, when the first time I heard What's New, Pussycat? I remember I was freaking out because it had the word pussy in it.
Oh, yeah.
And I couldn't believe it because I knew that was like...
We used to say pussycat
Yeah,
real fast
it would get through it, so it wouldn't sound like pussy. It was like, what's new, pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa. And I was like, I think he just said pussy.
You're like Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, but I was like freaking out. And then I remember I was in the car with my mom, and you started singing What's New, Pussycat. And I was just like, oh, man, that's embarrassing. But I heard a story that you insisted on pussy being in the song. Is that true? That you had there was a big argument at the record label, and you said, no, I insist that it be Pussycat.
Artistically, I have to have that.
Yeah, it could have been like, no, they said, why don't you just call it What's New, Tomcat or something? You know what I mean? What's new, Tomcat? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Little cat.
Do you ever hear anything like that? Because I remember I was like really freaked out that it had the word pussy in it.
Well, not then. I didn't think about it then.
Now you think about it.
Oh, sure. I mean, I didn't think about it being in the song like that.
Right.
That's what I mean.
You didn't think you thought it was an innocent song.
Yeah.
But you think the word pussy was weird, like pussycat?
Not when the cat is there. I mean, it's...
And yeah, right. I don't know. I was going to release a song called Vagina Time, and you would have loved it. It was a good song, but musically it was a good song, but I don't know if it would have flown. But it was really amazing to me. It was mind blowing. I don't know why. I had dirty thoughts, I guess.
I guess I would say so. Yes.
But was that song? But Pussycat was supposed to be a girl, right?
Yeah. It was from a movie.
It was a movie theme.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, like 007 movie, right?
It was the name of the movie,
It was
wasn't
a Woody Allen.
Oh yeah, What's
New Pussycat?
What's New Pussycat?
Yeah, Peter Sellers.
Yeah, I remember that. I just like the song. Never mind
But
that
I used
movie.
to get confused.
Movie sucked. I like the song.
Because he had sung What's New Pussycat, and that was the theme of a movie, and then there was a movie, Tom Jones, and he was Tom Jones. I was all confused.
Yeah, I know.
Very confusing.
I was confused for a while. Hey, you're looking good.
Thanks.
Great Tom Jones. What a life this guy has. Hey, let's talk about my wife.
Friday night on TV?
Yeah, I used to watch Tom Jones all the time. Because he used to get all the girls.
Yeah, the women would just go crazy.
Yeah. What's new, Pussycat? Hey, Woody Allen. I didn't realize that was a Woody Allen movie.
Yeah.
And ironically, Woody's new Pussycat is a chink. Right? He goes with Chinese girl.
What's New Pussycat?
Tom, you ever have a Chinese girl?
Where's that? You're not using that term chink anymore, remember?
I know, yeah. We were trying to clean up the show. Sure. Anyway, Tom. Of course, Tom has like the best career. He gets to travel all around the country singing and everything.
I think Tom's...
The world.
Tom's wife lives in another country. I
Yeah.
think he lives in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And she lives back in Wales or something?
Yeah.
You know what I like? You know what I like
now
about?
there's an arrangement.
You know what I like?
Rooms in separate countries.
You know what I like about Tom? Tom is so verbose. It's like he never stops talking when he's in here.
I know. It's just so
All we do is talk, and Tom listens and laughs at us.
What do you want to talk about?
No. Listen to me. You got to help me out.
Sure.
I really want to know how you do it. I don't want any bull. I mean, you're an amazing man. If I tell you you're my hero, you're my hero.
Thank you.
Hey, look, good-looking guy, got a great voice. You got all that going for you. Got a lot of money in the bank. But the greatest accomplishment, I don't care. You could list your accomplishments. You have friends.
No matter how many hits.
You're friends with every celebrity. Everyone likes you. You don't make any enemies.
You met Elvis.
Yeah, like me, I had to make a living becoming everyone's enemy. You know what I mean? You did it you did it with talent. I had to do it with some kind of evil scum. You know what I'm saying? So it's exciting to be you. I understand that. But
must be good.
Yeah,
it feels very good.
But the thing is, I go home every day to my wife.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I love my wife, as you do. I know you love my wife. I go home every day, and I would like to date. I really would. I really, truly would. I wish my wife would allow me to date.
You don't want to date.
No.
You just want to have sex.
Yeah, I want to have sex. I don't even want to date. I meet these women, incredible women who suddenly find me attractive, which is so incredibly ridiculous.
Now, Tom, you got married at like 16 or something.
Yeah,
hey,
16.
I got married I met my wife at 19 and haven't had sex with anyone since.
He got married at 16, so he really didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah, but listen, for purposes of this discussion, I got married when I was 19.
For purposes of this discussion, he got married when he was 16.
Yeah, so we have a similar background.
That's right.
He thought he was going to be living in Wales, working in a mine.
Yeah.
So he married her.
And not only is his wife in Wales, she's never heard of airplanes. I don't know, Tom keeps her sequestered. Honey, I'd like to see you. Well, there's no way over here. You have to take a long boat.
She still works in a mine. She thinks Tom walks in a disaster.
Tom's wife works in a mine. She still thinks he's get broke. But Tom, you really, I swear to God, you're my hero. I want to know how you do it. Like in other words, like I go home and I'm caught up in this whole rat race of like this trap of like I have to go home every day, and I don't even know how to approach like having my own pad and doing my own thing.
Yeah.
In other words, you have a totally open relationship. You're allowed to go around wherever you go, and if your wife says anything, you just tell her to shut up.
What? She doesn't get newspapers and stuff?
No, it doesn't work like that.
Tom writes her a letter every week. Says, "Look, I'm still looking for a waiter's job. As soon as I get set up here in this country."
Their phones.
Yeah, right. My Tom will be back one day for me. That's unbelievable. Could we call my wife and have you talk to her and tell her to leave me alone?
Of course.
No, seriously. What?
How does it work?
How does it work?
Well,
How many times a year do you have to go back to Wales and really just touch base?
I get back and forth, but my wife comes to LA as well.
She does?
Yeah. We have two houses, one in Los Angeles and one in Wales, so.
Oh, so you let her at the house in Los Angeles?
Oh, of course.
She knows where that one is.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
But she doesn't travel much with me anymore.
Yeah, well, it's the road. It's too much for her. Now, how did you convince her of that? You're a genius. I swear to God, I'd kiss your feet.